Hi, David, love. If you're around and you can hear us, can you come into the room for us? Maybe play with one of the instruments on the floor or on the table. Maybe make a sound for us. My husband's here, sitting to my right. He doesn't believe you exist, and I know you like the gentleman, so maybe you can give him a shove or a prod. Come and have some fun tonight. Must be boring for you.
That's why he's here. But I would like to think, I would really like to hope, against all hopes, that he would actually have crossed over and gone. Many people have actually tried to move him on, but to no avail. For some reason, you come back another month or 2 months later, and you'll get an interaction with him.
It makes you wonder if he's looking for answers, doesn't it?
To be quite honest, is he looking for justice? That's another thing. Sorry about the contamination outside. I haven't got a gun to shoot the little darling.
I'd gladly go smack it over the head.
Obviously, as the night goes on, it gets quieter and it's quieter. And if you can't get enough quiet time here, we're more than happy to... so that's my thing. Something else in the museum. And then if anybody hears any of this equipment going off, just come and let me know straight away. Or just sing out. Yeah? Because this is where now we have a little bit of scientific equipment. This is the one side of it, this is the other side of it. Right, George?
I'm trying.
Noticed also I left the video camera going in here just in case anything actually turned on. Right, so if you grab your little bits of kit, where's my friend? Did you grab that? Oh, you got it? Right. Have you also noticed
Yeah.
that the device over there has actually gone down? As I said, obviously be careful of the boxes, because there are boxes there. Unfortunately, we will be standing because there's nothing to sit on.
That's fine.
So I would suggest you turn your K2s on, and then just perhaps rest them on things. Yeah, just remember where you're putting them. Yeah.
Okay, well,
What's he doing?
I've got to apologise because I was going to do an experiment up here to show you something, but unfortunately,
it's not working.
I'll tell the jokes. Right, but there's too much stock up here to do it up here, so we'll have to do it later on downstairs or in. Mainly, I think I'll take you all back in together into the stable block, and we'll do it in there because it's pitch dark, and you will appreciate why I want to show you, because some of you will find it fascinating.
It's not that big.
So what we'll do up here, I want to pay your attention to the beams. You can see these are old beams, yes?
Yeah.
Because obviously it's part that, you know, you've got the slate on. One side is done, one side is not, but this is the original beams here. I want to pay your attention to this. Does anybody have an idea what that possibly could be? Ben will show you.
Alright.
That's one away for
Someone
hanging.
own the cells.
Who said hanging?
No, hanging.
Right.
Well,
Well,
lying down.
yeah. Basically, there is a story that obviously what you're standing on wasn't there at one time, and that was what they used to hang. And it's a. We've been told that basically by the actual landowner, what's his name? I can't think of his name. That used to own it. That there was an argument taking place between a couple of blokes, and they actually hung somebody up here. Now this could be the downfall of who we refer to as Jack. It may not be, but when you put, if this wasn't over here, you could actually feel it. But if you put your finger, you can actually see where rope had actually been there and where it had been worn away. That's not been eaten by mice and nothing. That is actually been worn away. And if you look at the others,
But if you only hung one person on that, it wouldn't wear away.
no, it wouldn't wear away. So there might have been a couple. Also, if you look up underneath there, on that one, you can see they're similar to on that one. Obviously, those other ones are not up on the top
on
there.
here was a big fella.
Yeah. But obviously, over time, they would have used it. But this particular one here was pinpointed as being actually accurate. But who was hung, we don't know. Was this up here used for paupers? You know, people who spend half a penny or something, spend a night in the inn. So what we'll try and do, and we don't always get activity up here, and please bear in mind, we have got the motorway, you're up high, you're going to hear noises, you might even hear scratching. It's not always going to be what you think it is. It could be a mouse or any other rodent, alright? Basically, where Ben is standing, we have had other people up here, myself included, that have actually seen a dark shadow down by there, where Ben is. Ben, you can, if you want, close that lid.
Like that?
Yeah, and it's in nice and dark then. Anybody feels uncomfortable, let me know immediately, okay? Because some people do feel sick up here as well. So, calling out to any of the spirits that may reside up here, above the museum, in the attic. If there is any spirits here, could you please let us know by making a noise, using your voice.
If you don't want us here, touch somebody and we'll leave.
But you won't get it here quicker than what I will.
I don't even feel like there's anything up here.
No. Do you know, it's good. It's one of the... We have had...
What was that?
What was that then? Somebody
Stone.
just chucked something.
Came from this
Someone
way.
just chucked something.
Sorry?
Came from this way, that way.
Yeah.
It went
It
that
bounced-
way.
it
So we
bounced
did
the
have a
other-
stone
yeah.
chuck.
Oh,
Oh, it
that's
wasn't.
great.
Screw.
It bounced behind you, Colin, and then
Did
back.
Yeah.
It's a new one now, isn't it?
Where would that have come from?
It came from here, bounced behind you, and then
Went
bounced
down
again.
that way.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
heard it.
from
It
that way, from
bounced.
this way.
So, if you see, whatever you do, don't point your torches towards the camera, because you'll blur it out, but that camera would have picked that up.
Cool.
So we would actually see where that came, and you
Yeah.
said it came
It
down,
yeah, it came past my ear, and I heard it bounce near the back of your foot, and then again bounced twice.
down to there. Well, that is interesting. And who said we didn't get anything up yet?
Jane, that's just after you. Then Jane just said, "I don't feel anything up here,"
So you got something
It's
chucked
already
in
been-
there.
Yeah.
because you said you didn't feel anything. It came straight at you then.
Okay then, we'll turn the torches off. Keep it going, Jane.
If that was you, thanks for that. Can you do something else to make us believe you're here? We can't feel you. Push me.
You went backwards as well. Well, that's good, because that's to anybody else? No? Okay then, so let me just confirm. Are we dealing with David? If it's you, forward for yes, backwards for no. You feel as if you've gone forward again. So we are dealing with you, David. Thank you, David. Do you have Hannah or Annabelle with you? Forward for yes, backwards for no. You're going backwards. Right. So, David, that's just you. Thank you for coming forward. David, do you like having these people here today to come and visit you? Forward for yes, backwards for no. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Just that's why we ask to be a little bit loose. If you feel you're going forward, but if you feel as if you're really being drawn in forward, then holler out, obviously, because that can be quite dangerous. In fact, it's banned in some areas, this, because people have fallen over and hurt themselves. We've now got the gentleman in a circle. And what I'd like you to do now, if you would be kind enough, is again push one of these gentlemen either forward for yes, backwards for no. David, is there anyone in that group that you actually are drawn to? Forward for yes, backwards for no. Somebody go move? No?
No.
Alright. Is there, well, let's ask the question. Is there anybody in this circle of these gentlemen that you quite like? Now you watch them all rigid up.
They're not going to move.
They're not going to move. Not even if they want to move. But what I'm looking for is honesty now. If you do feel as if you're going to be moved, then, you know, just go with it. Because he won't harm you, trust me. But is there anybody in this circle now that you do like? Forward for yes, backwards for no. Not a movement.
Offended now.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Everything. Got a clean shirt on now.
David,
Clean shirt on.
do you actually feel a little bit intimidated? Is somebody scaring you? Forward for yes, backwards for no.
Going back a bit, but resisted it.
Yes, I know.
That's no. Thank you for being honest. But if you do feel you're going back, just let it go. I'll come to it in a minute.
I didn't know if I was going back myself or I felt.
Well, let's just see, because that's the question, and that's what I want you to see. So, David, if that was you, thank you very, very much for doing that. Thank you very much for doing that. So if you did push this gentleman here backwards, could you do it again for me, please? Push him backwards for a no, forward for a yes. You're being drawn forward. Do you feel now, is it coming from here or from the back?
You with my arms, with all goose pimply.
Oh, actually, that's a little bit of static. Okay.
So if anything breaks that beam, the alarm will go off. So if we make it a bit bigger, there. You want to ask for the child to do something. And if the child is there, to walk through and touch the ball. This is what we tried in the shop. Is we're going to put, there's a laser thermometer. So your baseline reading is 21.5. So you're asking for the child to come and put her hands on that ball and make it go really cold and bring the temperature down. Now logically, 4 people in the room, temperature's going to go up. So that's what you're trying to do. You have to keep your finger on that trigger. But again, it's what you put into it you'll get back. Okay? Whoever wants to do that? Mary or Thomas?
No, Mary, are you here? You come and touch a ball for us? Or any of the toys on the table?
It's gone down to 17?
Yeah.
And you didn't open the window?
No, no.
We blame you for,
it's
we
not-
blame you for going out the room.
You've got 3 degrees.
We've been calling.
17.8 it is actually.
Okay, ask it to make it go down to 16. But keeping it on the same place of the ball if you can.
Right, Mary, we're on 17. Can we go down to 16? Mary or Tom or Thomas, whoever's with us.
Anybody?
You've got to keep asking and it's
Yeah.
building the energy up.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Well, it's going down. Well done.
Brought you out to play, do they, Tom? Oh my God. The ladies brought you out to play. Right then, what are you going to do? If there's 2 ladies there, show one of us that you're here. I've either got a torch in my hand, you can knock the torch or touch one of us. Do anything. I think it's you, Tom. I think it's you, bye. That's it, go down to 15, on 15.3, go down to 15 for us. Go down a little bit more just to show us it's you. And then do something then. Pinch your bum if you got to, just do something. Come on, Tom. A little bit closer. A little closer, and she's like, then. Oh my God, I'm getting sweat. I don't know if it's HRT or what. Is that you getting me out and bothered, Tom? Is that?
Yeah.
15.6 got to go.
Yeah.
What's my dog from again? 15.2.
15.2.
Can't, 14, oh my God, he's gone down to 14.8. Tom, I pulled. Come on, by there, there more. So come and do a cold flush on me. Oh my God, my back's gone freezing. My back has gone so cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sweating, but my back is cold. Are you behind me, Tom? Hello? My face needs cooling down, boy. I'm boiling, I'm sweating. My face really needs cooling down. Come on this side. There's a torch there. Right, got a torch. There's a torch.
A boy who was abused. You know what? Hit. We think he was burnt on the side of the face, and we think also he liked men, but obviously that you were persecuted in that time frame for it. So, David, my darling, if you are here, can you come into this room? We have some lovely people stood in a circle, and we're asking that you do what you always do, that you push someone forward for yes and push them back for no. You can choose anyone, more than one, we don't mind. So David, can you choose who's going to be your yes answer? Push them forward now, please. Use our energy, darling. Who is going to be the yes answer? Just push someone forward for yes. Someone backwards. Thank you. Can you bring forward any of the other spirits of the inn, please? You use the energy that this circle brings by pushing someone forward now for yes. Thank you. And backwards for no. So are there more than 5 spirits at this inn? Yes or no, please? Is someone... Might have been a door from the bar, you don't know. Right, come on David, my darling, or any other spirits. Push someone forward for yes, backwards for no. Or would you like everyone to introduce themselves first? Push someone forward if you'd like to know everyone's name. Stomach for camera. Okay. Starting with Dad. Say your name and then go from the left and work your way round.
Wow. Fee.
Graham.
Tracy.
Shane.
Marie. Joe.
Right. Was it Donna? Don? When that name was said, can you say it again, the machine one? Do you like Don, David? Is Don the man?
Dawn.
Yeah? That's my torch.
Oh. I thought it was the one before that.
Who's Don?
Dawn.
John.
Dawn.
Dawn. Dawn. And,
Fee.
right, you say your name.
Yeah, it was.
No, hang on, that's my torch. Right, you say Fee.
Fee.
Then say your name.
Dawn.
Is it these 2 ladies you like? Okay. Thank you. Right, you say, David, can you push someone forward?
David, can you push someone forward, please?
Did you go forward?
Yeah, I did.
Excellent. So he likes you. Right. So you ask, can you push someone backwards for no?
David, can you push someone backwards for no, please?
Ask again, who's your no answer?
David, who's your no answer? Push them backwards.
Ask if you'd like it, if it's a gentleman that's in the museum. Right, you ask, darling.
David, is it a gentleman in the museum?
Ask him if he wants a gentleman back. To move, say yes, if he wants a gentleman to come back into the circle.
David, do you want a gentleman to come back into the circle?
Thing?
No.
No taps? Nothing at all?
The only thing I've had is it was like the wire. So it was like somebody
Tapping?
No, it was like a rub.
Yeah?
That was all. So
right.
I moved to see what it. So I didn't say Mark EVP. I thought maybe I'd moved.
Sometimes, right, if you listen, does it sound like that?
No.
Wasn't that?
No, it's more like if I rubbed him like that.
That's interesting.
I
Okay.
didn't say mark it because I thought it'd been the wire rubbing against my
Yeah.
jeans or something. It sounded
Right.
like that.
I'd like you to ask out Edward. This is his domain.
Okay.
This is where I don't come in at the end of the night. So, this is Edward. Just ask out a couple of questions. Are you all right on your own?
Yeah, fine.
I'm going to take this gentleman back into the circle.
Okay.
Okay? Because of you were having those reactions upstairs in the room. Okay? So, I'm going to take a nice picture of you. Know that we're talking to you. Because we'd like to ask you some questions to find out exactly what happened to you. So we've got MF1 lighting up there. Thank you. If that's you, can you make the lights really blue, please? Pick this one up. That's it. Make them a brighter blue. Try and pick it up. Really bright. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jack. Now, if I ask a question, light up the blue lights if this is correct. Were you murdered up on the moor? Light the lights up really blue. Thank you. Thank you. Did you know the people who did it to you? Light the lights up blue if you knew them.
Sorry, Corinne. Somebody moving about above.
Oh, sorry. It's me, I can't.
Oh, right, let me get you.
See.
Right. Now tilt it, I'll get you back.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Sorry, Jack. Thank you, my darling. Could you just step back so I can ask you a question? Step back. Oh, hello. Colin, have we got more than one person?
I think you've got
Yeah. Do you know why?
Is it your mate Cole, do you think?
Is it what?
Colin's mate.
I got a feeling it might be David because he likes the blindfold.
He likes you.
Why are you feeling you're being touched?
I feel like someone might be behind me, I don't know why.
When no one's mucking about or touching you anywhere near you.
Well, not yet, I ain't.
Jack, are you still with us? Can you light up the blue lights really bright, please? And I can ask you another question, please. I'll light the lights up, make them go really blue. Because someone picked up on a lady earlier. Do you follow Ben as he's working at night?
Do you fancy Ben?
Do you like it when Ben bends over, putting the bottles away?
Because he has had bottles knocked over when he's been bottling up.
Do you try to get Ben's attention when he's in the cellar? If you do, touch the boxes and make them light up with the bright lights, please. They won't harm you. Come on, don't be afraid. Come forward. Calling out for Mary, who's looking for her baby son. Are you here? Light the lights up. We think we know where your baby's been buried. Is everyone, something happening in there?
Is there any staff next to me?
No, there's nobody.
What are you seeing?
Go on, say what you're saying.
Well, when you said without a word of a line or whatever,
Yeah.
somebody walked right through there.
Oh, Jesus.
Walk through where?
Seriously.
Career.
Jack, bugger off from me, please, and come in and hear these people.
But the other side, not even standing through,
You mean through that door down
not
there?
through the door, but in between
Is that black? Does it look like a black shadow? Yeah, that's that windsheet. sheet.
Yeah,
That's what Darren Paul said that he had when he was here.
but that he walks that
Yeah, he
gangway
walks-
as well, the
yeah,
black
he walks
shadow.
that little
Yeah,
gangway.
that's awesome. Right, boy, put your mask back on. So the man who's just walked past. Hello.
Where's Mr. Black Belt? Here you are, isn't it?
It's just getting a response now. Was that you the gentleman saw walking past? Light the lights up again, please. We need to find out who you are. We need you to respond to us if we could ask you questions, please. Is it Jack? Is it the blacksmith?
Do you want to come down there?
Is
Sorry,
it?
I'm going to take somebody.
Okay.
I'm going to have to go over there.
Go on your own.
Tripod. I'm not going on my own now.
Is it?
I'm taking my new bodyguard with me.
Is it James Broad? Or the Duns? Stop, yeah.
Alright, cue here. Does anybody else want to have a go calling out? Anyone? Don't all rush me at once. I don't want to stampede. No?
I've got a question.
You
Put your
always
hands
go.
up who's staying here tonight. Put your hands up to all the spirits of the inn. The people with their hands up are sleeping here. Would you like to go and visit them tonight to say hello? Make the equipment light up on private it.
Probably I'll be fast asleep, so we won't know.
Sorry, I had to do it. It's interesting how it gets to a certain time, Carl, and then it just stops.
Stops, yeah.
Oh, you're reading out.
Did you say, were you calling out for the spirit that watches Charlotte
Yes.
by the window? I was just going to say I only do that when the ladders are out.
Oh, hang on, but it's when I was talking about Charlotte.
Which one's got?
No,
Oh my god, Corinne, I'm sleeping with you tonight.
it's the Mel meter.
It's the Mel meter, and that's gone off because I said about the ladders looking at Charlotte through the window.
Did you lift up Sammy's phone?
Oh, she'll kill me for this.
Go on.
Sammy's over in the annex, over the road, and she's
Grass stuff.
asleep. Can you go and touch Sammy? Frighten her.
So mean.
I know.
Like I'm going to her crying.
Can you pick up one of her pussies and throw?
She's got more than one. There's a corner straight.
Someone could get lucky, right?
I'm on about one of her cats, by the way, and put it on top of her bed. Jack, is that you? Are you messing about with us? If you want us to send Charlotte next door on her own,
Ah, awesome.
can you make the lights go on, please?
Yeah, the blue lights. Make them really bright. I would cry. I would absolutely wet myself crying.
Go on, we want to send Charlotte next door, all on her own, blindfolded.
Not blindfolded.
Yeah, go down by the end of the bar,
No,
Charlotte.
What? It's only a mannequin.
See if you can hear little stones. Like,
Yeah, see if you get a little stone thrown at you, just to confirm it.
If it's a big one, we're sorry. It was just nice to meet you.
Somebody get me a look at the coal quick.
Right. Oh.
Which one
Yeah,
went
the
off?
Mel.
Yeah.
The red lights and the higher temperature one's gone off as well.
Okay, then follow Charlotte. Go on, follow Charlotte, please. Tap or whisper in her ear, make her scream.
She's going to kill you.
poke her, touch her, pull her hair.
Pull in.
You're so cruel.
She's quite happy for you to follow her home over to the annex.
She's
You can catch up to her.
The bell's going off, Charlotte, when he said that.
Do you like Charlotte? Do you fancy Charlotte?
She's going to shoot. What did you
What
say?
about Sammy?
Did you see something then?
No, it was this corner of my eye.
Right.
Okay, can you stop that? Step away from that now, please.